हाँ जी, क्या है अभी फिर? हाँ हाँ हाँ, सबको बोल दो कि फटाफट ज्वाइन करो। कितना टाइम लगेगा ज्वाइन करते हुए?
Anchal, please unmute yourself.
Yes.
May I begin, sir? Ma'am?
Anchal, volume, raise your volume.
Am I audible?
Yes.
किसी ने क्या खूब कहा है, जिंदगी का हर पहलू हमने जिया है, जिंदगी का हर इम्तिहान हमने दिया है, और तो कुछ नहीं मगर इस हर नाकाम कोशिश को शिक्षा ने ही पूरा किया है. Greetings of the day, everyone. Today, I, Anjal Sharma from Kanya Mahavidyalaya, extend a very warm welcome to all the participants of today's enlightening webinar titled Education for the New World Careers, Know the Right Perspective. Today, the world we are living in is evolving, and the 21st century is as much a century of disruption as much as of challenges for the youth of our country. Zillions of students are at crossroads regarding their education and their future. So many questions crossing their minds day in and day out. Am I choosing the right course? Will my college be women-friendly? Or what about the job prospects? And many more. But worry not. Here we are to clear the haze on your lenses and give you a clear and authentic picture of the realities of today's world of education. With this, I heartily welcome the expert on this, our torch-bearer, a person with a magnetic demeanor and an inspiration for all of us, Professor Dr. Atima Sharma Dwivedi, worthy Madam Principal, Kanya Mahavidyalaya, a heritage and autonomous institution. Not only this, the first and only Women Autonomous College of Punjab, epitomizing and synthesizing old values with modern education. Madam Principal is an alumni of Harvard University, a renowned academician with an experience of about 45 years, both in India and abroad. So today, we will get all our doubts clear from the best. Ma'am, with your kind permission, shall we begin?
Yes, Anchal, thank you for a very extensive and kind beginning and introduction. Thank you for all that. And yes, we can most definitely begin. And on everyone's behalf, I must thank and congratulate all those who have joined today.
Thank you so much, ma'am. We have a lot of questions today. We'll ask it from you.
Sure, I'm ready for all that.
So, ma'am, the first question I have is, as we see the students today are in dilemma regarding their future. So when a student passes his high school, what are the things to be kept in mind while choosing an institution? Where should that student go and what subjects should he or she choose?
Anchal, that's a very good question you have raised. First of all, let me once again welcome everyone here on this webinar. When I was told that, there are so many thousands and lakhs of students across the nation and the state who are in a state of indecision and maybe not the right information at their fingertips. And also there is always an uncertainty, there is always a confusion and of course an anxiety as to for a young person as to which course to follow in their lives. And then to fulfill their dreams, how to go about it. And also a very important thing that Anjal, you have asked, how to select an institution. what will be right for me, because everyone has ambitions, and rightly so. Every young person must have ambitions and the targets in their lives to do something that will fulfill their lives. And of course, their families and the society and nation at large, and the world, of course. But what to do, which way to go is the big question, especially these days when students have finished their high school and they are on to their higher education. And they have to decide their path of career and look ahead which way to go. So your question, Anchal, was how to select a program and an institution. So first of all, I would say that, as far as the program is concerned, I think most important thing is to have a target and a dream in view. What do you want to be? What is your potential? What is your passion all about? What do you like to do? Instead of listening to everybody that, you should become an engineer, or you should become, a pilot or a doctor or a whatever, a musician. Instead of listening to others, you should listen to your own voice. See what your passion is all about. And if you are passionate about something, then success becomes assured. I can say the word assured, because you can work hard in that and you can go on a definite path and begin to enjoy what you do. So first of all, think what you want to do. Many students after the schooling, because I have seen so many years of counseling and how students are, uncertain, they probably even lack, a proper dream. They don't know what to do. And especially in the present times, students just know that, I have to probably, many of them have a dream that I have to go abroad. But then going abroad is something which is like a very broad, definition or an idea. What you should know is that what I have to do, maybe here or wherever I go. So that is the most important thing. And second, once you think, or in that case, if you're not sure, you can go to the counseling sessions. You can weigh your options as to what career, what program leads to what kind of careers. So counseling becomes a must for those who do not have a proper or a definite, dream so far, and they are not sure what to do to fulfill their dreams. So a good information, that is why we are having this webinar today, so that we can, make the things clear. And as you rightly said, Anchal, that there's so many disruptions in the 21st century. We are in the third decade, and with even in the last decade, because as you pointed out, that I have been in education for the past more than 40 years. And I have seen a sea change in, education. And what I can say is that is why I'm here today, that for young people to remove their doubts about their coming times when they have to work, when they have to, earn a livelihood, and when they have to make a career for themselves. So what are the clarities? Because by disruptions, we mean so many changes in the present times. The traditional modes are not working anymore, and the government has offered us new education policy. And how to go about that? What is new education policy in the coming 30 or 40 years, where a young person will be, working towards a successful career? What is the path? What are the, an overall picture of the future? So those are the doubts we are going to clear today. Now, the second part of your question was how to select an institution. So, dear young people, selection of an institution is one of the most important, factors here. It's a touchstone, in fact, how you can just change your life. A good institution can really make a big difference in your career, in the formation of your personality, and hence your future success. So I would just say that, an institution becomes a star on your shoulder for all your life. It's like choosing just not somewhere to get a degree, but choosing an institution is like choosing an extended family, a family name, because all your life in your profile, you will be known for where you studied. And more than that, what that institution gives to you as a total, part of your persona, how it nurtures you, how it develops you, counts, in a big way towards your future success. So my watchword would be that an institution should be very authentic. It should be having a very good reputation. It must have a name of itself, so that when you join that institution, you know that you are going to, get all that, that glory of the institution into your personality. You can imbibe that and become something. Instead of just running after, some of the lures that some of the institutions they offer, you must go for authentic, celebrated institutions which have a very, which have a name up to the national and international level. Now, such institutions may be few, but in almost every region, you have institutions where you go with an authenticity and you know that the best academic atmosphere, the best opportunities, good faculty, and personal care will be available there. And more than that, as I said, that when you add the institution's name to your profile, you should know what you are doing. These days, Aanchal, what's happening is that some people, some students, they run after lures, as I said, that if you're getting some kind of, a concession somewhere, a difference of a few thousands up and down. But students must understand that in the long run, you are running a loss which cannot be measured, which cannot be counted when you go to a substandard institution. So you must go after very authentic, very celebrated institutions which have a history or which have a record of good performance by their students. So these are the two things which, I would answer to your question.
Thank you so much, ma'am. As you mentioned about the new education policy, my next question is, we would like to have an elaborate thing on new education policy. How are the traditional modes of education changing, and how KMV has actually implemented the new education policy?
It's a long question, Aanchal, but I will try to satisfy you and, the viewers. Well, the first of all, you said that, yes, there are disruptions. The old molds are failing. And when I talk about the new education policy, it's just not a policy. It is regarding future. It is regarding future of education, because, the best engine of growth, as Nelson Mandela had said, is education. And the same for individuals also, that if you want to grow, if you want to really be somewhere in life, it has to be your proper education. And so the new education policy supports that kind of growth. It supports that kind of, development of the students for the future, for the new world. We're using the term new world. When I talk about Kanya Mahavidyalaya, we always think about the new world and the future of this, the job markets as well as the socio-economic conditions of the world as they are going to be unfolding in the coming years, in the coming decades. Because the youth of today is going to be working force in the, and the generation of all the, strength of the society and the nation in the coming years. So new education policy caters to that. So what really the students, now here you have to listen to this, that what really is the new education policy and what we are trying to do, colleges like us, where we have implemented this education policy almost 100%. So what we are doing, this, you all must understand this. As Aanchal, you have rightly pointed out that we are the only women autonomous college, and very few autonomous colleges, handful of our state. So what are, first of all, autonomous colleges, and what is the new education policy? So first, about the new education policy, there are reams and reams of points and papers which elucidate the new education policy. But for students, I would like just to very briefly tell you that the new education policy, first of all, focuses on autonomous colleges. Because unless a college becomes autonomous, you cannot implement freely the academic reforms. In the normal, affiliated colleges, you cannot upgrade your syllabi. You cannot implement those reforms which have been recommended by the new education policy at a fast speed, and unless, you are told to do so. So that is why the new education policy recommends every college to be autonomous. But that college has to be qualitative to gain autonomy. The autonomy is given by UGC and the parent university, because the degrees will be finally given by the parent university. Like if KMV is a autonomous college, the degrees will be given by Guru Nanak Dev University. But to that college, the freedom of action to implement education reforms is given, because it's a qualitative college. They trust in this college, and the UGC says that, okay, this college can become autonomous. So first of all, in new education policy, the autonomous colleges are promoted and recommended. And I want to tell all the students that, right now, the autonomous colleges in our country, they are a higher league of colleges, at par with the universities, because you are working your work, your syllabus, your programs, everything is at par. It is equivalent to the universities. And then the syllabus upgradation has to be done in under new education policy. The policy says that the syllabus, you cannot be teaching 1950, 1960 syllabus in the 21st century. You are in 2023 now. So the syllabus, what you are studying, has to be according to the new world requirements, according to the job markets, according to the global markets. Especially when we talk of Punjab, our youth is a fast-moving, very dynamic youth. Becoming global citizens. They are moving to other countries. They are taking new professions. So what they study cannot be based on 1950, knowledge. Right. So now is the world of technology. Now is the world of skill development. Now is the world of new type of professions, new professions, modern professions. So you have to educate the children according to those professions. So the second requirement is syllabus upgradation. And in syllabus upgradation, what has to come? First of all, the skill component has to be there. Up to 6, the UGC says under new education policy that syllabus must focus on skill development of students, not only in the skill development programs, but also in the traditional programs. Now, for example, you are an English honors student, or you are a commerce BCom student, or you are a BSc student. In every syllabus, the training component, the professional component has to be up to 60%. And also within the syllabus, there have to be internships, there have to be professional training. So all these things should be woven within the syllabus. And also within the syllabus should be the overall holistic development of the students, including the personality. Now, talking about the personality in new education policy, the third thing is that there is so much focus on Mulya Prabha. What is Mulya? Mulya is value. So Mulya Prabha means that in the education, the development of the total person has to be there, including their personality, their moral values, their self-awareness, their spiritual development, their confidence, their attitude, and of course, the requisite skills. That is the total personality development. So Mulya Prabha hona chahiye, ye new education policy bolti. Then there have to be interdisciplinary programs, because these days the job markets demand a multitasking. They don't want that a scientist can only sit at the table and be, doing this research the whole day. No, the scientist must also know technology. The scientist also must know language. And the scientist may also know, the technology person may also know music, because technology to har field ke upar lagu hoti hai. Tomorrow they could be working in a field where a software for music is being developed. So interdisciplinary programs are being encouraged. Then there is research, innovation, and entrepreneurship. So new education policy ये कहती है कि हर syllabus के अंदर project development होनी चाहिए. स्टूडेंट ये नहीं कि सिर्फ किताबों से पढ़े, उसको अपनी रिसर्च करनी चाहिए, उसको अपनी प्रेजेंटेशंस खुद बनानी चाहिए, उसको एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप यानी अपना बिजनेस खोलने की भी स्किल्स होनी चाहिए. एंड आल्सो इनोवेशन इज अ बिग लेटर वर्ड इन न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी. द न्यू आइडियाज आर बीइंग एनकरेज्ड, new thoughts, new ideas. So syllabus must have all these components when it is formed. Right. Then one very important thing is the nurturing of global citizens. न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी फोकस इज कि चाहे आप लोकलाइज्ड चीजों पे जरूर फोकस कीजिए, रिक्वायरमेंट्स पे लोकलाइजेशन भी होनी चाहिए, लेकिन एक ग्लोबल सिटीजन बनाइए आप, उसके साथ इंटरनेशनल एक्सपोजर हो आपका, उसके साथ स्टूडेंट को चांस मिलना चाहिए दुनिया की सब चीजों की नॉलेज का, उसको लैंग्वेजेस भी आनी चाहिए फॉरेन, अगर जो भी उसकी चॉइस अगर है तो, एंड उसके साथ साथ दूसरे कंट्रीज की कल्चर का पता होना चाहिए, एंड ऑल्सो अलॉन्ग विद दैट your own culture, pride in your own culture, pride in your national, you should be a nationalistic person as well. So मूल्य प्रवाह की जब हम बात करते हैं तो हमें अपने देश से प्यार करना, उसकी सेवा करना, लेकिन उसके साथ साथ अपना जो विजन है वो ग्लोबल रखना। ये न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी के जो लार्ज गाइडलाइंस हैं। तो उसके बाद आपने मेरे को एक और क्वेश्चन पूछा था, आप दोबारा पूछ सकती हैं, मेरे को कुछ कह रही हैं आप।
I wanted to ask you what KMV is doing in the new education policy and what does the future hold over here?
Now, this is one of the most important questions you have asked me, because Kanya Mahavidyalaya, where I have been working for the past 15 years, before my international experience of teaching and also in the various parts of India, I have a wide exposure of, teaching in all kinds of institutions, including rural areas. So, सबसे पहले मैं ये बताऊंगी कि कन्या महाविद्यालय में जालंधर में जो ये हेरिटेज कॉलेज है, I may just because I'm an alumna, मैं यहाँ पढ़ी, यहाँ की स्टूडेंट भी हूँ, मैं यहाँ अंडरग्रेड मैंने यहाँ पे करा, ग्रेजुएशन यहाँ पे करा था, उसके बाद of course I went to other institutions, I went up to Harvard University, but then I'm so very dedicated and proud of my own institution, Kanya Mahavidyalaya Jalandhar. So let me tell you briefly that Kanya Mahavidyalaya today is a heritage institution enjoying the 138 years of glorious history, the first ever women college of India, and we work with all our passion for women empowerment and for giving the best possible education to our young women. And our young girls are reaching, we are so proud of our young, dynamic girls. So Anchal, you are also a student of KMV. So we are so very proud of all of you.
Thank you, thank you.
And so it's a heritage institution. It's the only women autonomous college of Punjab, the only college. Then it has top rankings, not only in the state. It is recently, the most recent ranking was in Outlook magazine, #1 in Punjab, always for the past so many years. So we are always there. And then there is India Today, there is Times Group, which has given us the award of excellence in progressive education. So when we talk about, a new education policy and the implementation, I feel good that it is noticed by Times Group and such organizations, and also UGC, Punjab government. They are regularly complimenting us that we are the only college which has been able to implement all these things. I keep interacting with, the Directorate of Instructions Punjab, that is the DPI office. And I'm always trying to, butt in or give my valuable, wherever I can, my humble suggestions for the progressive education. So all this is already implemented in KMV College. So wherever I have gone, I have been able to represent the new education policy, a case study of Kanya Mahavidyalaya. So we as a team, when I say we have been able to do, it is the wonderful team of, the faculty as well as the students of our institution. Because the students have taken in everything and they have shown us all the progress and their achievements. And then, of course, this institution is the college by UGC. It is a college with potential for excellence. It is a star. It has a star college status by, the UGC, Government of India. Of course, by the Department of Biotechnology. And then I have already told you that we are mentoring many colleges. We are mentoring many others how to implement new education policy, and the government, the UGC has given us the mentor status, and now we are going to mentor colleges. Colleges का तो पहले ही कर रहे हैं हम 7 colleges, but we are now also mentoring schools. Then 4 or differently up to 5 stars in institutional cell. Which has been given by the innovation cell given by the Government of India. So our students are doing great innovations, getting their IPRs, which is like a great thing in research के अंदर. And then, of course, we are the only college with Curie and FIST grants, which ensures excellent, I would say, the infrastructure on campus, especially in sciences. Now, practically how we have implemented all these things in KM. सबसे पहले तो आंचल मैं अपने सारे जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स ने ज्वाइन किया है मैं बताना चाहूंगी कि सिलेबस का अपग्रेडेशन बहुत जरूरी है, मैंने पहले भी कहा ये. और जो वैल्यू एडेड प्रोग्राम्स हैं, सबसे पहले मैं बात करूंगी वैल्यू एडेड प्रोग्राम्स की. हमने अपने सिलेबस को ही अपग्रेड नहीं किया जो क्लासरूम्स में, जो तो मैं पहले भी आपको बता चुकी हूँ कि हर सिलेबस के अंदर हमने 60 से 70% तक स्किल कंपोनेंट डाला है, ट्रेनिंग डाली है. फिर उसके अंदर हमने इंटर्नशिप्स का कंपोनेंट डाला है, interdisciplinary programs. The first time ever I want to tell the young people कि जब आप BA एक अंडरग्रेड करते हैं तो उसके साथ आप स्किल डेवलपमेंट के पेपर्स भी ले सकते हैं. ये जरूरी नहीं है कि आपने हिस्ट्री, पॉलिटिकल साइंस एटसेट्रा वो सब्जेक्ट्स ही लेने हैं. आप उसके साथ रिटेल मैनेजमेंट ले सकते हैं, आप आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस ले सकते हैं, आप होटल मैनेजमेंट ले सकते हैं. कुछ भी जो आपको कैंपस के ऊपर जो स्किल डेवलपमेंट का जो हम ऑफर कर रहे हैं वो आप ऑप्ट कर सकते हैं. Then of course, इस syllabus development के अंदर हमने interdisciplinary programs भी जो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया मैंने पहले भी उसको किया वो भी हमने implement कर दिया है. Employability training बहुत एक बड़ी चीज है syllabus के अंदर, so that is being done by corporates. Top corporates come to the campus and train the students for employability skills. So जब placements होती हैं तो वो तो होता ही है, लेकिन उसके साथ साथ उसकी पहले ट्रेनिंग भी करते हैं कॉर्पोरेट से. देन हमारे जो सिलेबस के अंदर ही इफेक्टिव इंटरनेशनल प्रोग्राम्स हैं, उसमें हमारे बाहर से टीचर्स आते हैं, बाहर की यूनिवर्सिटीज से. पीछे हंगरी के टीचर्स आए थे, कोविड के बावजूद वी हैड इंटरनेशनल टीचर्स ऑन कैंपस. Languages are being taught by foreign teachers. हमारे exchange programs हैं जिसमें students countries abroad जाते हैं. शायद आप भी गए थे. सो अमेरिका में और हंगरी में और अमेरिका की डिफरेंट यूनिवर्सिटीज में हमारे स्टूडेंट्स एक्सचेंज प्रोग्राम में, और यहाँ पे इंटरनेशनल कॉन्फ्रेंसेस में बहुत से बाहर के स्टूडेंट्स और फैकल्टी लगातार आते रहते हैं. सो बच्चों को जो न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में ग्लोबल सिटीजन बनाने का कॉन्सेप्ट है वो पूरा कर रहे हैं. देन स्टूडेंट रिसर्च प्रोग्राम्स are a big way in the component of the syllabus. So research और जो project based learning है वो है, और college in fact students को seed money दे रहा है for their research projects. Now when we talk about मूल्य प्रवाह की मैंने बात की थी, तो वो हमने कैसे implement किया है. आंचल, मैं सबको बताना चाहूंगी कि हर सेमेस्टर के अंदर हमने एक वैल्यू एडेड प्रोग्राम इंट्रोड्यूस किया हुआ है. In the first semester, we have foundation program. In the coming semesters, we have moral education. We have gender sensitization, which is very important to actualize yourself, to know this is how you get success once you become confident as a woman. This is a women college. And so this is most important, that gender sensitization along with the legal rights and everything, the students should be aware of that. We have social outreach programs. और बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. आप सब जानते हैं, आजकल तो आप सब लोग जानते हो कि जब आप कहीं बाहर के देश में सेटल होना चाहते हो, अगर आपके पास सोशल आउटरीच का सर्टिफिकेट है तो आपको एकदम से इनटेक किया जाता है, बिकॉज दिस इज एन एडिशनल थिंग डिग्री के साथ जो होती है. सो इन सारे और जो सबसे एक और बहुत अच्छी चीज है पर्सनैलिटी डेवलपमेंट का प्रोग्राम. एंड इन द 5th and 6th semester वी प्रिपेयर द स्टूडेंट्स फॉर जॉब initiations. So there is job training in the 5th and 6th semester, entrepreneurship development जो अपना काम करना चाहते हैं, और उसके साथ साथ innovations. So all this makes a full package of a student's personality development. So these are given credits, और उन credits को हम लोग एक अपने आपके डिटेल मार्क्स कार्ड में देते हैं. तो ताकि उसकी ऑथेंटिफिकेशन हो कि आपकी जो डिग्री है वो सिंपल सी डिग्री नहीं है, लेकिन आपको उसके साथ आपने बहुत कुछ और लर्न किया. एंड ऑन द कैंपस वी हैव 28 सर्टिफिकेट प्रोग्राम्स which are skill development programs. Now for example, somebody wants to, I'll give you an example. We had a student who was a brilliant student in English honors program, but before going abroad she had some time and she joined graphics, animation program on our campus. And believe you me, despite her PhD, despite her master's program, she got a job on the basis of graphics. The animation that she had, 6-month program that she had done. So इतने ये valuable programs हैं जो बच्चे dreams रखते हैं बाहर के countries में settle होने का. वो सिर्फ degrees के base पे नहीं होता है. So we have all those programs, including health programs, जो nanny programs हैं या जो 6-month program जो retail management के हैं या nutrition related हैं. So all you have a plethora of programs. All these programs can be seen on our website as well, which will be told. Then I will quickly say that there are examination reforms implemented. उसमें हम credit system दे रहे हैं जो internationally accepted है. Then there are, as I have told you, that हाँ एक बहुत important चीज है जो new education policy में अब आई है. बड़ी interesting है वो कि students are allowed a 4-year undergrad degree. So we are one of the first colleges to offer the 4-year undergrad degree. Now, how is it important? So you'll have an option whether you want 3-year degree or you want a 4-year degree. So 4-year degree और उसके साथ साथ 5-year integrated program जो आपको PG भी करवा के भेजेंगे. 4 साल के बाद आपको उस सब्जेक्ट की ऑनर्स डिग्री मिल जाएगी और 5 years के बाद आपको मास्टर्स मिल जाएगा. So you have like honors in that subject. Integrated का ये फायदा है. And साथ ही आपको मास्टर्स की डिग्री मिल जाएगी. So this has also been implemented in KMB from this year. Then we have extremely good mentoring. That is the USP of our institution. Personal care and mentoring of every student, individual. You also know, Aanchal, how well you have been mentored in your skills. And also apart from that, we have student welfare programs, personal care, leadership is being developed. Then, of course, you know, the infrastructure is world class here.
Definitely.
The laboratories, then we have a gymnasium, we have a health club, we have a swimming pool. Then there are programs like competitive exam training, then UNET training. There is nothing that we really don't have. And now latest was the IELTS training.
Right.
So there is nothing, actually no program which we are not offering for the students as far as their holistic, complete professional and personal development is concerned. So all this has been implemented. And, I would like to, Aanchal, do you have a next question? Because I have like another thing to tell. If you if you have another question, what's your next question?
I have a question, but before that, I think we should call KMB a mini university because getting so many things at a single place is very tough in the colleges. Either you have to go for IELTS at a different place or for any other thing, you cannot get it at one place. So I think KMB is a mini university. Second, I have observed that we have actually bridged the gap between the skills required and the skills acquired. And I think that is going to surely help us in future. And thirdly, you're making us a global citizens, global plus local. We are either way is best at it in India or abroad.
Absolutely.
And with that,
let me interrupt you here. That, the global demands of job markets are kept in mind when we design our programs.
Yes.
So we have a plethora of skill development programs. We have 11 skill development programs, which I may not, enumerate everything here, but I have already named a few like animation, artificial intelligence, retail management. Then there is, some medical programs are there. Then we also have this secretarial development, etc. So there are, there is a big, platter of skill development programs. And as I have already said that it's not just that you are doing BWalk, and we have masters also in skill development programs. So overall in the institution has almost 34 masters programs, which you can have a look, on the website. And also we have BWalk and BSc, and we have commerce, we have IT, we have multiple programs in sciences, not only that, but honors programs. honest, as you have rightly said, that these are only available in the universities.
Right.
But in KMB, we have these honors programs, and only the other day I met some student who is settled somewhere in Australia. So she was saying that after doing my honors programs in English, I didn't have to do anything else because I straight away got admission in my master's program there, because she had covered all those topics, and she was very well prepared for all that. Also, I want to tell the students, because आज की जो webinar है वो clarity of thought की है. मैं बच्चों को ये भी बताना चाहूंगी कि अभी गवर्नमेंट ने न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में एक बहुत अच्छा हमें जो दिया है, वो ये है कि 4 ईयर अगर आप डिग्री करते हैं अंडरग्रेड, एक तो बेटा लोग ये जो डिग्री है ये इंटरनेशनली एक्सेप्टेड है. जब आप 3 साल की करके जाते हो जो डिग्री है अंडरग्रेड, तो वो चाहे वो कनाडा हो, चाहे ऑस्ट्रेलिया हो, इंग्लैंड हो, अमेरिका हो, या कोई भी देश हो, उसमें वो एक्सेप्टेबल नहीं होती, आपको सारी वो रिपीट करना पड़ता है. बट अगर जो 4 ईयर डिग्री है, दैट इज एक्सेप्टेबल एवरीवेयर इन ऑल ओवर द ग्लोब. एंड ऑल्सो 4 साल की जो आप अंडरग्रेड करेंगे, वो हमने ऑप्शन दे रहे हैं कि आपने 3 साल करना है तो वो 3 साल कीजिए, अगर 4th ईयर करना है तो यू कैन डू. नाउ 4th ईयर के बाद द यूजीसी सेज दैट यू कैन स्ट्रेट अवे जॉइन पीएचडी after 4 years. You don't have to go through your formal master's program. So all this is being implemented from this session in Kanya Mahavidyalaya. And similarly, in skill development programs, you have a double advantage of getting 2 degrees. एक तो जो पेरेंट यूनिवर्सिटी हमारे केस में गुरु नानक देव यूनिवर्सिटी की मिलती है, और उसके साथ साथ आपको एक गवर्नमेंट की सेक्टर स्किल काउंसिल की डिग्री भी मिलती है. So KMV is the biggest center of skill development programs as well. So these are, the major things that I wanted to cover so far. So I'm ready for your next question.
So ma'am, my next question is that KMV has a rich legacy of 138 years, as we have already seen, and you have been heading this prestigious institutions for about 1.5 decades now. So ma'am, in your wise opinion, what are the advantages of a pure women college? That's a big question.
Anchal, this is something that you have really, touched a very good chord. And I must say that, I must address all the girl students that sometimes some people feel that going to a women college may be, restricting, or it may, devoid you of, more exposure. But the reality is that, even if you look at India's best colleges, it's always a women college that's on the top. In NRIF, in all the surveys, it's always the women colleges which are on the top. And similarly in Punjab as well, it's the women college which is always topping. As I have said, that Kanya Mahavidyalaya Jalandhar is the college which is always, at top in the surveys of best colleges in Punjab and in India, of course. और KMV का जो नाम है वो तो वैसे भी सारी दुनिया में, जब कोई बच्चा KMV से पढ़ के जाता है तो उसको जॉब मार्केट्स में या कहीं भी वो जाए तो उसको एकदम से उसका इनटेक होता है, बिकॉज एवरीबडी नोज. अगर पार्लियामेंट के कॉरिडोर्स में जलंधर को जाना जाता है तो वो कन्या महाविद्यालय के दम से, क्योंकि फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल से लेके आज तक एक नेशनलिटिक इंस्टीट्यूशन अगर है और अच्छी क्वालिटी एजुकेशन के लिए जानी जाती है, और हमारी स्टूडेंट्स जो हैं वो हर जगह, चाहे वो नेशनल लीडर्स हैं, मिनिस्टर्स हैं, आईएएस ऑफिसर्स हैं. अभी रिसेंटली एक लड़की बीए में पढ़ते पढ़ते फाइटर पायलट के लिए सिलेक्ट हुई. So, across the job markets, KMVites are there. So having said that, you were asking me what women colleges give you. So this is one thing that I have given an example. So women colleges के अंदर क्या होता है कि सारी जो education है वो women focus होती है. Secondly, जो लड़कियों को एक unintimidated growth मिलती है. आप बिना किसी डर के, बिना किसी hesitation के, बिना किसी stress के, environmental stress के, you develop, you grow, you get nurtured. हमारे पास ऐसी भी लड़कियां हैं जो गांव से आके, रूरल स्कूलों से आके, जो मिस इंडिया के 5 टॉप फाइनलिस्ट में आई, all because they get the opportunities and they they grow uninhibited, बिना किसी डर के, बिना किसी टेंशन के या environmental, sometimes girls don't feel safe. They don't feel very free to go on the stage or, to say something in the classrooms. And the attention is, totally on your own growth in the women colleges. And then, of course, these are safe colleges. We make sure that KMV campus is very safe. very, very safe for women. So when we talk about harassment or, eve teasing, it is unknown to KMV students. Anshul, you would agree with me. It's unknown. It is unknown. Nobody even knows what is that.
Yes, ma'am.
And then, of course, in the women colleges, the programs that we do, they are focused, the personality development programs, the job development programs, the training of women. And then we have NCC programs, we have other issues, other programs, which is like sports, for example. So if the women are, making their own teams, so it is more confidence for them. They taste success and they, develop uninhibited. So these are, and the sisterhood and the bonhomie and the community feeling that you have, and we have a wonderful, wonderful, very safe and 120 years old hostel of women on campus. An old hostel, of course, we have added new hostels to that, but we keep also upgrading that. So it's a wonderful hostel right in the middle of the campus. So for safety, and we have girls almost from 11 states of India coming to us. Traditionally for the past, it is an institution. Hostel is an institution by itself.
True.
Where students learn so much. And the college की तो बात अलग है, hostel में रह के भी बहुत कुछ सीखते हैं क्योंकि facilities बहुत है उसके अंदर. So anyway, this is women colleges, they can really do wonders for students.
And I think, ma'am, intercultural exchange with 11 state students is a great thing at one place.
You have experienced that.
Right,
Yes.
right. So, ma'am, I think now it's time for having our participants to ask certain questions if they have any. So I invite all the participants. If you have any questions, any doubts, ma'am is here to clear everything.
Yes, Achal, because I would invite students to ask any type of question. Don't be inhibited. इसमें कोई आपको कुछ दोबारा भी पूछना है, कुछ doubt clear करना है, तो आप जरूर कीजिए.
And you can type in the chat box as well. I'll read out those questions if there's any interruption.
Sure.
Please raise your hands also. We'll unmute you. First is Komal.
Komal.
Good afternoon, ma'am. My name is Komal. Ma'am, my parents are having financial issues. So, ma'am, I wanted to ask you that, are you offering any scholarships for needy students?
Dear girl, KMV is a non-profit making institution right from its inception. And we support all girls, all women. You have asked me a very good question. I had actually missed it. We give very liberal scholarships to the deserving students. All government schemes of scholarship for all kinds of students. It may be SC, ST, it may be, any other kind of schemes are 100% implemented in the college. Apart from that, we give enough scholarships to the girls who are economically, afflicted or belong to families which cannot afford their education. So there is no limit to the scholarships that we offer to the students, especially because this institution, the very mission of this institution is to empower women of our country. And any girl who comes to us, we never let her go back without education if she doesn't have money. So you can come, you can talk to us and apply for the scholarship. And all the genuine students, they are given big scholarships.
The next question is, I think, from Sonakshi. Please unmute, Sonakshi.
Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Sonakshi. Ma'am, like you said, a student, Ruhi from KMV, got selected in Air Force.
Yes.
Ma'am, what placement opportunities can I have in KMV, in aviation and in other areas?
That's a good question. We have various programs because जैसे आपने रूही का example दिया. So, she got selected because she gained confidence. She dreamt big. I always tell the students, dream big. Go to all those professions which are traditionally not known, women professions. You can do everything. So she tried and she had the confidence, she had the attitude, she got it. जहाँ तक प्लेसमेंट्स का सवाल है बेटा, आपको तो हर तरह की प्लेसमेंट जहाँ मिलती हैं, स्पेशली कॉर्पोरेट्स में हमारे बच्चे IBM में भी जाते हैं, 500 फॉर्च्यून कंपनीज में भी जाते हैं, देन देयर प्लेसमेंट्स इन रिलेटेड फील्ड्स। और आपको मैं बताना चाहती हूँ कि हमारे जो एक मैंने कंपोनेंट बोला था कि इंडस्ट्रियल पार्टनर्स जो आते हैं वो सिर्फ सिलेबस ही नहीं बनाते हैं, हमारी अपनी जो बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडीज है, बिकॉज वी आर एन ऑटोनॉमस कॉलेज, तो बोर्ड ऑफ स्टडीज में जो लोग बैठते हैं सिलेबस बनाने के लिए वो हम इंडस्ट्री पार्टनर्स भी होते हैं उसके अंदर। हमारे कॉलेज में इस वक्त हमारे पास मोर देन 60 इंडस्ट्रियल पार्टनर्स हैं जो हमें हेल्प करते हैं, ना केवल सिलेबस बनाने में, लेकिन वो पहले बच्चों को इंटर्नशिप्स देते हैं और उसके बाद उनको जॉब में प्लेस करते हैं। हाँ, एयरलाइंस और जो एविएशन के अंदर जो प्रोफेशंस हैं वो हमारी होटल मैनेजमेंट एंड हॉस्पिटैलिटी, और अभी रिसेंटली हमने उसमें एयरलाइंस के भी प्रोग्राम्स ऐड किए हैं. So you can join those programs, and if you want to be a pilot, there has to be a different kind of a training for you. But if you want to go into hospitality and airlines as a different, job role, that is a different kind of a thing that you can do. And there are other programs like there are secretarial practices, so which you can decide your profession, or you can join those programs and then see what are the, opportunities available for you. हमारे पास जो placements के लिए बहुत top companies आती हैं, and our students also, they try the attitude and the confidence. And एक बात मैं जो कहना पहले नहीं बता पाई कि communication skills पे बहुत ज़्यादा focus है हमारा. अभी हमने बॉस्टन यूनिवर्सिटी के साथ मिलकर राइटिंग प्रोग्राम भी शुरू किया है इंटरनेशनल प्रोग्राम्स के अंदर. सो द बेस्ट ऑफ पीपल आर गाइडिंग स्टूडेंट्स टू, because communication skills, my dear girls, I want to tell all of you, since we are talking about doubts, is one of the most important factors in the success in any field. So अपने आप को जो communication skills आपकी अच्छी होनी चाहिए. So आप किसी भी फील्ड में अगर मेहनती हैं, आप एटीट्यूड अच्छा है और आप उसमें अच्छी ट्रेनिंग मिलती है, तो आप कहीं भी अच्छा कर सकते हैं. I hope it satisfies you, beta. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Next question is from Khushi, ma'am. Khushi.
Khushi, unmute yourself.
Yes, unmute.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, I'm a BSc medical student. मैम मेरे को पूछना था जस्ट कि मैं अभी BSc मेडिकल कर रही हूँ, बट आई एम नॉट सेटिस्फाइड बिकॉज मुझे मतलब आई वाज नॉट वेरी क्लियर अबाउट कि मुझे क्या करना है, मुझे क्या नहीं करना है. बहुत मुश्किल से मैंने ये फील्ड चूज किया है जैसे भी, बट आई वांट टू आस्क कि अगर मैं इसके बाद MBA विद फार्मास्यूटिकल मैनेजमेंट करूँ, इज इट ओके टू डू और नॉट?
Yes, most definitely you can go to any management programs, and I would rather suggest कि आप जब BSc कर रहे हो, अगर आप मैनेजमेंट में जाना चाहते हो तो आप साथ साथ एक सर्टिफिकेट प्रोग्राम कर लीजिए. If you do your management program, your secretarial practices along with BSc, बेटा now हमारे यहाँ कॉलेज में dual degrees, that another thing that I think skip telling you, that new education policy के अंदर सारे students को ये पता होना चाहिए. And you must, make use of that. We have this thing, provision of dual degrees now. So आप ये नहीं कि एक साल में या एक समय पे एक ही डिग्री कर सकते हो. You can also take up another program and do dual degrees. So if you are interested in management as well as you are interested in science, there could be very interesting, dual programs, and you could develop management skills along while you are doing BSc. तो आप जानते हो अभी आजकल तो डॉक्टर्स भी हैं जो वो भी मैनेजमेंट में जाते हैं, हॉस्पिटल मैनेजमेंट है. सो व्हाई नॉट अदर पीपल, बिकॉज लीडरशिप across the industries is required. So you can choose any dual degree programs, and you can consult your teachers and go ahead with it.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
And the next question.
Simran wish to ask. Simran.
Yes, ma'am. Simran, unmute yourself.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Ma'am, I am Simran Kaur. I am from Jammu. Ma'am, are you offering any hostel facility for the students who wish to take admission at KMB?
Dear, you are from Jammu. Okay. So are you asking about hostel facility?
Yes, ma'am. She's asking for hostels.
Okay. So I already said, but I am telling you all over again that we have a very, very safe hostel on campus. which has tremendous advantages for the young women. 120 साल से यहाँ students रह रहे हैं, और जैसे यहाँ से जो बच्चे पढ़ के जाते हैं वो बहुत high achievers बनते हैं. So because they get additional advantages, they get a free gym, they get free medical services 24/7, they get training in yoga, in meditation, they get now we have a swimming pool as well, and then they also get, the most important thing is that they get hobby classes in the evening. You could learn music, dancing, or any other hobby that you want to develop. And also the most important thing is that you have a late night library, and your teachers just walk into the hostel if you want to get some extra coaching. So all kinds of facilities are available in the hostel. And of course the modern amenities are there, air cooled, air conditioned rooms. Tum Jammu ki ladki ho to tumhe garmi bhi zyada lagegi, so you can always opt for a air cooled or whatever kind of room you want. So modern amenities are there, and the most important thing in a hostel that I look after personally is hygienic diet, food. So we have our own kitchen which is being managed by the institution, and we get things made with choice. Students themselves make the menu, they decide the menu, and we go ahead, and very hygienic and home-like food is being given, and a great community, very well cohesive community. So come join our hostel. You will be happy to be here. Thank you.
Next, Preeti wish to ask. Preeti, unmute yourself.
गुड आफ्टरनून मैम I'm प्रीति फ्रॉम कपूरथला. मैम मैं आपसे पूछना चाहती हूँ कि आपके कॉलेज में कपूरथला तक की बस फैसिलिटी अवेलेबल है, बिकॉज पेरेंट्स वरीड हो जाते हैं. क्या आप मुझे बस फैसिलिटी ऑफर करते हो?
Well, you can come and see, because we have our buses going all around in almost 80 kilometers periphery of our city. So up to Byas, up to Mukeria, up to this side, Nakodar ke aage, aur Kapurthala mein bhi bus aayegi. Actually, some time back we had a lot of students coming from Kapurthala. So you can come and ask the bus, the transport facility college ki hai. We have 35 buses on campus, and very safe transportation for girls from rural areas, from, as I said, almost 80 to 100 kilometers around, the buses move around the institution. But in those areas where the buses do not go, you don't need to travel every day, you can come join the hostel.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Next question is from Simran again. Simran, please unmute yourself.
Good
Yes,
afternoon,
Simran.
ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, as we know, in this global world, students are moving to foreign countries for further studies. So my question is that, what courses I should take admission in so as to make my study at par with global standards?
Simran, as I said earlier, that it all depends on your choice. We have a big choice of subjects here, which are, on the basis of which you can get your work visas. Including, as I had earlier enumerated, there are health-related courses, there are management-related vocational courses. These are called vocational courses. So vocational courses की सबसे अच्छी बात यह है कि जैसे कोई student IELTS का exam ले रहा है या उसकी preparation कर रहा है, तो वो साथ-साथ में सिर्फ IELTS clear करके तो उसको जाके job नहीं मिलेगी. एक मैं आप सबको ये बात कहना चाहती हूँ, Simran, you asked me a very good question. I feel worried about the young people who just say one thing that, we want to go to, maybe Canada or some other country. But what do you go and do there is the important thing.
Right.
If you're just going to be involved in, very basic work there and the labor work there, it will be very sad if you do not realize your potential. Koi bhi kaam bura nahi hota hai, I'm not saying that. But you have to realize your full potential. You are educated women, and you must go with some degree in hand. And so don't waste your time while you are preparing. Even you have like dreams to settle abroad, you must go after a certain degree. in your hand, so that you go and get employed there in good jobs. जैसे मैंने आपको एग्जांपल दिया कि हमारे बहुत से स्टूडेंट्स जाके वहाँ अच्छी जॉब्स उनको मिल जाती हैं because they have requisite degrees. जैसे मैंने बोला कि सेक्टर स्किल काउंसिल की डिग्री सारी वर्ल्ड ग्लोब में उसको रिकॉग्नाइज किया जाता है. So whether you do a 6-month program or you do a 1-year advanced certificate or 2-year program, that is you get a 1-year diploma or 2-year advanced diploma or 3-year degree, आपके हाथ में कुछ जरूर होना चाहिए जो स्किल ओरिएंटेड हो. So स्किल ओरिएंटेड, वैसे मैंने कहा कि हमारा कैंपस सबसे ज्यादा एक बड़ा सेंटर है और हमने तो जो ट्रेडिशनल प्रोग्राम्स हैं उसके अंदर भी 60% स्किल को कर दिया हुआ है. So you must not think that you can just go abroad on the basis of +2 or just because you have an IELTS in hand. Yes, you can go, but the thing is that what will you go and do there? If you get frustrated, आपने बहुत से लड़कियों की बातें या लड़कों की बातें सुनी होगी कि फिर वो फ्रस्ट्रेट होकर वापस आ जाते हैं या वहां पे सफर करते हैं या आपके पेरेंट्स को आपको पैसे भेजने पड़ते हैं, जो कि ज्यादा सस्टेनेबल बात नहीं है, या फिर आप लेबर वगैरह करने के लिए मजबूर हो जाते हैं. To realize your full potential, you must have something in hand. You must do a 6-month or a 1-year at least diploma, and then if you have a degree in hand, a 4-year degree in hand, which is acceptable, फिर तो आप वहां पे जाके एक बहुत अच्छी हाई लेवल की आपको जॉब मिल जाती है. So educated person का जाना और एक uneducated जो बिना किसी स्किल के जाता है वो तो एक uneducated person के मुताबिक हो जाता है. और एक मैं और आपको सारों को, since we are clearing doubts, इन कंट्रीज के अंदर भी ऐसी बहुत सी यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं जो फेक यूनिवर्सिटीज हैं. आई वांट टू वार्न यू अगेंस्ट दैट. एंड देयर आर यूनिवर्सिटीज व्हेन यू गो एंड सी, वो एक कमरे में यूनिवर्सिटी खुली होती है, वहां 2 कंप्यूटर रख के वो लोगों से कह रहे हैं कि हम यूनिवर्सिटी हैं और आप आ जाइए. आई नो ऑफ अ गर्ल डेफिनेटली, और उसके साथ और भी बहुत सी ऐसी फ्रेंड्स गई हैं जो किसी यूनिवर्सिटी में उन्होंने बहुत से पैसे दे दिए और जाके उनको पता चला कि ये तो इनकी डिग्री को मायने नहीं रखती है और ना ही कोई क्लासेस लग रही हैं, ना ही कोई, वो सिर्फ एक दिखावे की चीज थी वीजा के लिए. सो उस तरह के जो स्टूडेंट्स हैं, फिर वो एक तरह से उनकी जिंदगी है जो वो यहाँ से भी ज्यादा बदतर हो जाती है वहां जाके. सो यू शुड बी वार्न्ड अगेंस्ट दोज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स. So you said that what should I do? I think there is a lot to do. There is a lot of skill development programs which are in demand, and you should do those programs. And especially in our college, we have all the exit programs. Like आप किसी भी लेवल के ऊपर एग्जिट ले सकते हो. अब तो गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने जो दूसरे ट्रेडिशनल प्रोग्राम्स में भी बोल दिया है कि आप डिप्लोमा के बाद भी बाहर निकल सकते हो, आप सर्टिफिकेट प्रोग्राम भी ले सकते हो. So there are multiple programs which according to your choice and your talent you should select and then go abroad with that qualification and skill in hand. Then you'll get the jobs.
Harman wish to ask.
Harman.
Lot of questions. I'm glad we are removing these doubts. Yes, Harman, please, what do you have to say?
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
Ma'am, my name is Herman. I want to ask that KMB is a star college. So what are the facilities that are being provided under KMB?
Herman, tremendous facilities. क्योंकि एक वेबिनार में मैं इतना कुछ बता नहीं पाती हूँ. So good question that you asked. See, star college status means that you have particular programs in sciences. So if you join BSc, you join BSc Biotechnology, or any other science programs, honors programs are also there. So you will be given, first of all, opportunities of research. You will be taught science under Star College with projects. You will be given innovative perspectives of science, and you will be doing practicals where your own mind will become innovative. And you will be given opportunities to attend various national, laboratory programs. अभी हमारे जो students हैं, वो बॉम्बे में, बैंगलोर में वो होके आए हैं और अभी एक यूनिवर्सिटी में जो नेशनल प्रोग्राम में आज भी 6 बच्चे अटेंड कर रहे हैं. So स्टार्स स्टेटस के अंदर money is given to the institution so that we can develop students towards a very high scientific temperament. And exposure is given to the students for high research opportunities, scholarships in science, And also, when I talk about the temperament, they are guided towards the possibilities in science to take them towards good professions. प्रोफेशनल ग्रोथ है जो वो आपको बताई जाती है, और आप इनोवेशन कर सकते हो, आप रिसर्च ले सकते हो. मैं आपको यहाँ अपने स्टार कॉलेज की बात की है तो मैं अपने केएमवी के साइंस प्रोग्राम्स के बारे में आपको बताती हूँ कि हमारे जो साइंस प्रोग्राम्स हैं उनके अंडर जितने भी स्टूडेंट्स हैं, आई थिंक आंचल यू आर आल्सो अ साइंस स्टूडेंट, so our students have gone to Italy, they have gone to the US, they have gone to do their first research programs with the faculty of our college, and then they come back with their PhD वहां पे करके वापस आते हैं on the basis of what KMV, the platform that KMV gives to them and the research opportunities that are given under STAR status. So these kind of opportunities are given, and also not only under science but in other it may be commerce, it may be humanities, it may be IT. In fact हमारा BCA program तो पूरे nation में 23rd number पे है, बहुत बड़ी बात है universities और colleges को मिला के. So इन सारे के सारे जो disciplines हैं उनके अंदर जो students हैं उनको national level की institutions में training दी जाती है, चाहे भाभा research center हो, चाहे ICSR हो, चाहे वो दिल्ली के अंदर तमाम जितने नेशनल इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं, चाहे वो लैंग्वेज के इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं, चाहे साइंस के इंस्टीट्यूट्स हैं, हम सिर्फ अपने कॉलेज में स्टूडेंट्स को नहीं रखते हैं, वी एक्सपोज देम टू ऑल. हमारा जो फैशन डिजाइन के प्रोग्राम्स हैं, दे आर अनदर अमेजिंग थिंग. I recommend that all of you students who are not KMV students, you must go to the YouTube and see the KMV fashion shows. They are at par with Lakme and the national shows. और इतनी क्रिएटिविटी है हमारे स्टूडेंट्स में, उसमें सारा का सारा कॉलेज का काम होता है. अपनी बनाई हुई ड्रेसेस अपने स्टूडेंट्स मॉडल कर रहे होते हैं. यू मस्ट सी एज टू हाउ मच क्रिएटिविटी इज बीइंग फॉलोड. In fashion design also, our students are reaching the national and international level, and they are earning, Amazon हो, हम इतनी professional skills बच्चों में पैदा कर रहे हैं कि Amazon पे अपनी चीजें बेच रहे हैं. Earn by learn programs are rampant on the institution. जब आप पढ़ रहे हो तो साथ साथ में आप मनी भी आप earn कर रहे हो, कॉलेज के अंदर कर रहे हो. So all those possibilities are given. We have talking about fashion design, we have a complete fashion street in the college. एक पूरा का पूरा बड़ा डिपार्टमेंट है जिसमें एक फैशन स्ट्रीट बनाई गई है, and to give the students that taste and that environment of creativity. So it's a huge department and the students are being placed, 100% placements हैं, चाहे वो फैशन डिजाइन की हो, चाहे वो होटल मैनेजमेंट एंड हॉस्पिटैलिटी की हो, एंड चाहे स्किल डेवलपमेंट के सारे प्रोग्राम्स हैं. इनफैक्ट न्यूट्रिशन के प्रोग्राम्स की तो हमें जब बच्चा सेकेंड ईयर में पढ़ रहा होता है तो उसको हॉस्पिटल्स वाले और बाकी के लोग उनको पढ़ने ही नहीं देते हैं कि इसको जल्दी से प्लेसमेंट करके हमारे पास भेज दें. So all those things are happening, and so Star College is an amazing, opportunity for students to come in sciences to Kanya Mahavidyalaya.
I think Harman, is it addressed?
Anushka wish to ask. Anushka, can you unmute yourself?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
I'm Anushka. I have heard that KMU offers many internships. So I wanted to ask, what internship can I choose for to enhance my skills?
For?
To enhance my skills.
To enhance my skills, what internship should I choose?
Well, internship will be according to your subject. When you take admission, you know that what subject you have taken, and then your teachers will recommend you to our industry partners. मैंने बताया कि हमारे 60 से ज्यादा industry partners हैं. Industry partners का मतलब जिनकी businesses होते हैं या high level की जो companies होती हैं, so वो आपको internships देंगी, and then it is up to the student कि आप क्या choose करते हो. So जैसे हमारे BCom के अंदर we have 1 full semester of internship. Similarly, there are so many other subjects and disciplines जिसमें internships हैं, commerce में भी हैं और skill development के सारे programs में internships हैं. So it depends what IT के अंदर internships हैं. Then we have internships for the fashion design. We have internship. In fact, every discipline we have internships. So you will have to choose where you are sent by your teachers.
I think Anushka, is it addressed?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Anyone wish to ask, please raise your hand.
Anyone who wants to ask any question? We are here to clear all your doubts.
I was told that we were joined by people, so many people from outstations. So I must thank all of them, and I hope that you had your doubts cleared. The young people, if you have any more doubts, we'll be coming to you with more webinars in the future. And anything that you want to ask, any doubts that you want to clear, or you could even post a question to us on our website or in the chat boxes. So we will reach out to you and clear your doubts. Anything else, Aanchal, if any other question, or are we done?
I think
Ma'am, we are getting so many response in the social media, so very informative session. So
Okay.
we got so many response from the students and the parents as well on the YouTube also.
Thank you. All the parents and all the students who have joined, and I must thank all of you for joining in, and I hope that this webinar was useful for all of you. As I said, that we will be coming back to you in more webinars, because in our college also we are following hybrid programs. So online teaching and IT and technology is in a big way. We have implemented a very, very new world institution. So we are a new world progressive education, as I told you, that we already have been awarded the Progressive Education Award by Times Group, which is like India's top group, one of the groups. So indulging in the progressive kind of education, we would also like to reach out to the society and to people, whether they belong to the community of KMB or any place. So my mission and our motive is to enlighten the students, to remove their doubts, and to tell them about how the new education policy is shaping up, and how in the future they must plan, and they should not be deceived by anyone who want to offer them substandard education.
Right.
Last but not the least, I want to tell every student, as I began, that choose your institution very, very judiciously.
Right.
Some of the new mushrooming institutions, they give you all kinds of promises, they give you all kinds of lures and false, kind of details. But going to authentic institutions will ensure your success in life. It will give you qualitative education and build your future. So don't just save a few rupees here and there to lose that future, which cannot be measured in money.
Right.
Yeah, so wishing all the best for the youth, and on behalf of the whole community, faculty of Kanya Mahavidyalaya, I want to assure everyone that our endeavors, our efforts towards progressive education and the best possible education while you are in India. We are, if you look at our website, you should see when the international guests, they come, visitors, when they come, the academicians, they give such compliments to KMB that this is like the best institution they have seen. I must say that the Vice Chancellor of Guru Nanak Dev University, which is our parent university, when he came to this institution, he openly said that this is the best college I have ever come to. So such assurances by the top academicians are an evidence that this institution will always continue to be a lighthouse for one and all. And with that promise, I also want to thank all the, the technical team that is sitting behind, starting with Dr. Suman, and then we have Dr. Pradeep, we have Shashi, we have all the teachers who have, supported this webinar, the idea and the execution. And last but not the least, our brilliant student, Aanchal, who is, I thought that, let me sit with the student and, talk to all of you. So once again, thank you all, and wishing you all brilliant careers, brilliant futures, and all the women have to really come out as empowered and most successful. So with that wish, once again, thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your pearls of wisdom. Your words are always encouraging. And as we began that this will be an enlightening webinar, I hope that as we reach its culmination, many of the doubts have been cleared, many questions answered, and we leave with much informed and aware youth about today's world of education. Last but not the least, I request all the participants to please fill the feedback form before leaving, because the certificates will be given on the basis of that only. And the website of KMV College is kmvjalandhar.ac.in. You can visit the website to see all the programs and any information you require. Thank you so much, everyone. Please fill the feedback forms. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, everyone, once again.